You said that again. Pretty good changes overall in your setup. We're gonna just change. We're just gonna tweak your posture just a little bit. So it's a lot better than it was. I'm gonna come back to this one. This that's number 52. How tall are you? About 6 foot. Perfect. That's a perfect 6 foot guy just for you. He's hitting the 7-9 as well. So what do you see anything different in his setup than your? It's not a lot, but it's first thing I always look at. So this line is going from the inside of the ball through the right elbow, which is what I did here. Yeah. And look at the space between the shaft and that line, and look at yours. So you overdid the space just a little bit. So look at the space between the handle. When you go do that fist chat point between here, yeah, you're probably 2 fists or a fist and a half, and he's probably about 4 inches. Okay. Maybe 5. But I'm gonna say closer to 4. So you're reaching just a little bit. Okay. And so what that does is it changes your spine angle a little bit. Yeah, 44. So let's say you can see the angle of your spine is slightly down. Yeah. And it's because you're slightly further away. Okay. He's ever so slightly closer and taller to the ball. Really that simple. I mean, he's probably maybe a ball closer than you are, which would automatically lower your hands and raise your spine up. Right? Yeah. Okay. All right. So don't beat yourself up here. I'm going to stay here just for a second. But your misses, you had 2 misses. Some that were slightly fat. Yeah. You feel that right? Mm-hmm. And then slightly pulled. Okay. Right? Yeah. The ones that you hit really solid, some of them were probably 15 feet left of the target as far as where they started. And they really stayed pretty straight. They didn't put them a lot. You're starting to draw the ball down enough because your path is better. Right? So, but your face is what's not better. And that's what we're going to focus on, posture and club face. Right, so let's look at the back swing. We talked about this a little bit last time. Yeah. Right, so your club right now is parallel to the ground. Let's see where his club is when it's parallel to the ground. So look at the difference in the shape or the path the club's moving. So his club moves pretty much straight up the plane. That's what yours is. So yours is going around a little bit too much. Okay. So now you have to reroute it. The second thing it does when you get too far around, it shuts the face. I want you to look at the difference in the club face. See the difference in the face? Yeah. But the club face is pretty closed. Yeah. Typically when I see the club go around, that's what happens. The second thing that happens, I think it's still because your back's on. Watch how your body really lunges down the ball. Yeah. Now he's going to go down, but he goes down with his legs. Watch. His legs sink down. Mm-hmm. But his spine returns pretty much exactly where it started. Mm-hmm. See that line? Yeah. You're going to be lower and then coming up. Yeah. You almost have to stand up or you'd hit it and you'd stick it in the ground. And right sometimes you hit it back. And part of when you go up, you lose your butt plane. You know what I mean by that? Fair's butt move behind that line. Yeah. Your butt's moving under you. That's why your spine pops up right there. Still think the cause of the effect though is that lunge. All right, so we're going to get a little bit closer, slightly taller to the ball, and then we're going to work on your takeaway of getting the club more going straight back versus around so much. Okay. I'm going to show you that, what that causes. No, I don't think I did that. Alright, so now let's look at take a look. Right. So part of what the club does is it goes too far inside and shut. See that?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you probably why. Now his club is going to go more toe up. So the face is up. How much do you think his head moved off the ball right there?
Not a lot.
Maybe an inch? How much do you think he moved? Good guess. So do you feel you're moving that far back? That's what causes that move right there. When you get to here, when you move that far back, you have to kind of go back that way.
Okay.
And when you go back more forward, because your hips end up going more forward than you want, it pulls you down too. So
Okay.
not only have you moved lateral, but you've also moved down. So we get this one back. Okay, glad I got that one. And he really stays in his posture. One of the biggest things that, when I don't see much during the year, but we might consider getting you on some kind of video program. You get like 4 video lessons in the spring with all my college kids for $100. So you might want to consider doing that. So what you do is you get a V1 app, which is $4.99 a year. Get somebody to film you with your phone, face on and down the line. You send it to me on the V1 app. I pull it up just like this. I can talk on it, draw the lines on it. I can do all of that. So you can get 4 lessons for $100. Okay. It takes you about less than 5 minutes to film it, and takes me about 15 minutes to review it. So, anyway. But anyway, what I was going to say is one of the things that you'll see with most really good ball strikers is they don't change their spine angle very much. You don't, what I mean by that, you don't see a lot of back and forth and a lot of up and down. Because what it does is change the bottom of the arc, right?
Yeah.
Even the ones you hit solid, you may have missed them, but you didn't miss them very badly. You might have pulled them a little bit or pushed them a little bit, but they were close to the right distance, right? We all miss it. But the ones that you hit fat, those are the ones that you missed the target by a lot, right? So just keeping you in your posture. So I'm just going to go over everything one more time. Make sure we're clear on everything we just talked about. All right, so this from this angle. So I like what you're doing here, but that's not 1/5. You can see you probably got another 2 or 3 inches there.
Yeah.
So slightly closer and taller.
Okay.
So in the posture, you're just reaching a little bit. Not terrible. Backswing, we have 2 keys. We're going to really work on not getting that club sucked in behind you so much. And try to keep the club going more straight back. Okay. What that does is I think it will keep you in your posture. It'll keep you from swaying off the ball. Anytime I see somebody go around, it pulls them over. And if you keep the club out in front, you won't move off the ball as much. And I'm hoping that that will cure this move right here, that little lungey move, because that's what causes you to hit it fast when you get down. Because now you're closer to the ball than you started.
Yeah.
Not terrible. That's also why you hit this ball on the toe too. And then you get this one fast. You hit that one on the toe. You hit the ground first. And this one you hit the ball first, but you hit it off the toe. Not a terrible method. So 1 setup key, 2 takeaway keys. That's pretty much all I want you to work on, and we'll see in time, maybe not today, but in time, it keeps you from that. Okay. That lunging move right there that's a hard move to time consistently, especially when you get into your longer club. It's really hard. Everything else looks good. Your balance looks good. Your tempo looks good. Your rhythm, all that looks good. Finish looks good. The path is really good. It's a good path. I think if you'd have been closer to this ball, you wouldn't hit it right there, first of all. Okay. Good release. It's a good shot. So much